Yo, Aunt Viv, wait, Aunt Viv, don't leave me here. Aunt Viv, don't leave me here with him. Aunt Viv, he's gonna eat me. Don't leave me here, Aunt Viv.
I don't want you taking our car downtown to some pool hall.
You can't do this to me. Aunt Viv! Ooh, she's gone.
That's right, Will. No one can hear you scream.
Don't worry, big guy. I'm taking care of our little problem.
Our little problem? Son, what were you thinking?
What was I thinking? I told you everything I was doing. You were involved every step of the way.
I have no recollection of the event in question.
No recollection? It was all for you. Ever since Mom left, it's all been for you.
I have no recollection of the event in question.
Loud. So anyway, they called me in. My turn came. I walk into this room with a long table, chairs on each side, all these suits sitting around, and I look over and there's this kid sitting over here with his cap turned back and his feet up on the table, and they give me my sides, and so I look at him and I say, "Take your feet off the table and look at me when I talk to you," and we do the scene. Because I didn't care. You know, I had another audition right after that, and that was fine. And so I did it, and I left, and we had a good time. Then I went to my other audition, I did that, and then I came home. And by the time I got home, my agent had called and said I got the job. Well, that kid was Will, was Fresh Prince. And I got the job.
Listen, Uncle Phil.
Silence! If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Hello, Mr. Banks.
What's she doing here?
Uncle Phil, she wandered over lonely and crying, and I didn't have the heart to turn her away.
Hit the bricks, you little tramp! And tell your mother your father has a girlfriend! I'm going back into the house, and when I come out, I want all these freeloading parasites out of here!
Yes, sir. Within the hour.
5 minutes!
4.
All right, Will. If that's the way you want it.
We are a product of who and what we are and what we come from. And as an African American involved in this culture, when I look at the achievements of African American artists, and I think they all have a piece of my voice. And I think that because of them, I even had the idea that maybe I even had a voice. Listening to black poetry, there was a definite difference between them and Elizabeth Barrett Browning or Robert Louis Stevenson or E.E. Cummings. Now, they were all valid and important, and I admired them, but there was something that was much more affecting about a Nikki Giovanni or whatever, and it's because they were reflecting experiences, I guess, that we shared.
I'm not going to punish you, Will.
You know, that's radical, Uncle Phil, but it just might work.
I'm not going to punish you today. Maybe not even tomorrow. You see, I need to think a long, long time about just what I'm going to do with you. I don't know, it might come to me in the middle of the night. Or maybe next week, or a few years from now. In the meantime, why don't you worry about it? Be afraid, Will. Be very afraid.
A lot of people still look at you when they're walking down the street or whatever they say.
Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Always, always. I figure I'll be like that until I die, but it's good. It's fine. I have no problem with that.
Does it give you a feeling of deja vu when you do this scene?
Well, we did have a lot of wedding scenes on Fresh Prince, and not really deja vu. It kind of gives you a sense of miss, you know, because we had a great time. We were very close together, and so when we're all together, when any of us are together, we kind of miss the other people who aren't here. And when I say the other people, I mean, you know, craft services, the cameramen, oh, shut up. You know, everybody connected with the show, because we were a very close family, and it's a very rare